Good afternoon. Thanks for choosing Bergs from BMW. My name is Travis. I'll be BMW service technician today. I'm going to go over multi-point inspection on your BMW X5. Looks like we had some drivability concerns and some misfires going on. I pulled the vehicle in and did a vehicle scan. We performed a misfire diagnosis and we found rough running conditions. I then took extra measures and removed the coils and inspected the spark plugs. And this is what we found so far. So as you can see here, this front one is cylinder number 1, and what seems to have happened here is the diode, or rather the conductor that's running through the middle of the spark plug, was cracked and separated, causing an air gap there and arcing at the base of the spark plug rather than in the combustion chamber where it's supposed to. And then what that does is it kind of has a trickle downhill effect, and when it detects one misfire, it'll start turning off ignition down the line. And we also found another one on cylinder 3 that was damaged. As you can see here, that blackening of the metal there, that is arcing. So it looks to me as though there was an air gap there, and it was causing an arc, which was causing a misfire. So that's going to be the starting point. It looks like the coils are good. I don't see any burnt coil boots or anything like that. So we're going to need to put some spark plugs in the vehicle to start. And then we'll retest for misfire and make sure that that alleviates the problem. I might go ahead and do a compression test as well, just to make sure that the engine health is good. And then once we got that drivability concern squared away, now being that this is a hybrid, those two systems, the combustion engine and the electric drive, are kind of tied together in the sense that the modules kind of work with them together as a unit. And when you start losing the internal combustion engine drive ready state, some other issues can happen with the electric drive functions as well as the transmission. We did have a few faults in the transmission for temperature, although the temperature did not seem to get exceedingly high from what I could see in my scanner. So what I want to do is I would like to get those spark plugs replaced, verify our misfire diagnosis was alleviated, and make sure that the engine is running healthy again. And then I'll go out and drive the vehicle an extended duration and just see if we can replicate that transmission issue, or if it was a fault code related to the misfire of the internal combustion engine. As I said, a lot of that stuff is all tied together with modules, and systems will start to kind of shut down when things go wrong. So being that the engine was performing poorly, it seems to me as though there was an extra load on the electric motor as well as the transmission, and that can cause that stuff to heat up and produce some faults. So to start, I would like to do the spark plugs and get that done. Then, like I said, we'll retest, we'll drive the vehicle, see if we can get that transmission fault to act up again. And if it does not, I will consider that a kind of a win for us, because those two systems can really affect each other. So aside from that, I inspected your tires. Tires got quite a bit of life left, about 6 to 7, 30 seconds. We do have a little bit of cupping wear on the tires, which can cause a little bit of humming. On the outer edge here, there's a little bit of cupping going on there, but not too crazy, not a big deal, as long as the noise is not a concern. I don't see any suspension related concerns, no torn bushings, no loose components or anything of that nature. Everything looks pretty good overall underneath here. So I'd like to go ahead and get those spark plugs in and do our tests, and then make sure that the transmission is okay, and then I will verify the health of the engine as well and give you a report back. So I'll go ahead and send forth those recommendations for the spark plugs. We'll get started on that and see if we can get you back on the road. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please contact your service consultant. Once again, my name is Travis. As your BMW service technician today. Thank you for choosing Bergs from BMW, and have a great day.